Amy is in Florida. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Sure. What can Dr. John answer for you today?
I'm trying to figure out how to talk to and teach my kids about money without implying anything negative about their dad, who is not great with money.
Y'all still married?
No.
Okay. What's the custody arrangement?
I have them 60% of the time. He has them 40% of the time.
Okay. So tell me what you want to teach them about money.
Budgeting. They're new teenagers, so college is starting to be on the horizon as far as, what they're thinking of, and teaching them about not getting into student loan debt, and maybe living at home is a good idea while they go to school so that they don't get into debt, and they're also on the verge of being able to get a job and
Sure. Get a car,
spending wisely, budgeting, things like that.
So here's a couple of important things. And Dave, I'd love your thoughts too. Number one, kids learn by watching you. And so if you want to teach them about money, especially young teens, let's say 13, 14-year-olds, 15, 16-year-olds, you bring them along when you make your budget every week or every month, and you help teach them the value of $1. And when they get a paycheck, you make sure that they're giving and that they're saving and that they're a part of this process. One of the things I dealt with for years working at universities was parents whose kid graduated as a senior, and then they started doing the college math problem, right? So you are way ahead of the game, sitting down with your kids saying, what's this going to cost? What's this going to look like? Here's what a dollar amount is, just doing real math. And I love that you're asking this question, so please hear me. Bad-mouthing dad is a losing proposition for everybody. The best way for you to teach your kids about money.
I don't want to.
Oh, I know. I can hear that. That's why I love this call. I can tell that that's not where you want to go. But by saying, hey, don't be like that, to a 16-year-old, they're going to start to hear a division, right? The best way is to say, here's how we're going to do money when you're at my house the 60% of the time.
Yeah, but dad. Yeah, I know. But at our house, here's what we're going to do.
When you're here,
you don't even have to make a
like.
comment on him or what he does. Don't even reference it. Don't point negatively or positively to it. Just pretend like it's not there. At our house, here's what we do.
And kids are desperate for boundaries. And so they're not going to want to do budgets with you, but you're going to make them. When you're at my house, we're going to do budgets together. When you're at my house, we're going to set aside some money to give. We're going to set aside some money to save.
Because my job as your mom is to teach you how to become an adult.
Not to be your friend.
Right.
You're in adult training school, and I'm the teacher. And my job is not to make you feel good. My job is not to build up your self-esteem. My job is not to comb your hair. My job is to teach you how to be an adult so that someday you leave.
And Amy, this stinks for you because you're going to have to live it, right? It's going to be better than a big fancy speech, a one-time Newt Rodney speech. You're going to have to live it, and you're going to have to be accountable to yourself and to these young kids.
I would just say, as a single mom, when I first started doing this, honey, I was scared, and I want you to see this. As a divorced lady, this is what I felt, and this is what I was, and I want you to see this. And here's how this works, and I want you to see this. And Rachel Cruz says, more is caught than taught. It's a great phrase. So you're going to do great. I really just would not even reference him one way or the other.
Doesn't matter. What a great question.